Good morning, this is Mounty in a rainy Leeds for GG on Saturday the 23rd of November. It's day 2 of my William Hill radio stint, so I'll be heading over to the studio soon to record a podcast for Sunday's racing and do a bit of last minute prep for today's shift. I'm on air with James Millman and Alistair Jones from just before 12 o'clock, so tune in if you get the chance. Now, I've already put up 3 bets in my blog on GG.CO.UK, 2 of those going at Haydock in the same race. That's the 225, the good Stayers Handicap Hurdle. But I want to talk about another couple of Haydock races today, the 3 o'clock and the 3:40. Now, the 3 o'clock, of course, is the big race, the Betfair Chase, and I'm finding it very difficult to oppose the favourite, Bristol-de-Mai, who is round about 6 to 5, but I think he should be odds on. He loves Haydock. He's won this race for the last 2 years. He's 4 from 4 here in total, and he's won those races by a combined margin of 115 lengths. He loves flat left-handed tracks. He also won at Charlie Hall at Wetherby a couple of years ago. And he really impressed me by finishing 3rd in the Cheltenham Gold Cup last season, as it's a track he just doesn't like. Now, 1 or 2 people have expressed concerns that he might get taken on for the lead today, but he's not an out-and-out front runner. He has made the running in the past, but he doesn't have to. That Gold Cup 3rd came when ridden patiently, and I think he'll be quite happy to take a lead from stablemate Ballyoptic here. So at 6 to 5, Bristol-de-Mai in the 3 o'clock rate's a good bet. The other race I like is the 3:40. This is a Stayers Handicap Chase, 3.5 miles in the mud. Now, we've had 8 runnings of this race previously, and all 8 winners were aged 8 or younger. Those aged 9 or older have got a combined record of 0 from 33. It's also a race that's gone to those near the head of the weights. 7 of the 8 winners carried 11 stone 9 or more. And it tends to go to a horse who's had plenty of experience over fences as well. The average number of chase runs was 9, and all the previous winners had had at least 3 goes over fences. Now, combining these factors, we have a short list of 1, and that's Kim Bailey's Station Master. He's on the drift out to about 16 to 1 or 20 to 1. He was only 5th on his comeback at Hereford last month, but very much looked as though he needed the race that day. So I can see him running a good race despite the ground probably being softer than ideal for this son of Scorpion. The other one I'm going to throw a few quid at, but only a few quid, is Moving in Style for the Robert Walford yard. Now, he ran a very similar race to Station Master on his comeback at Exeter last month, finishing 5th, and again weakening close home, running as though the race were needed. Now, that was his first run for the Robert Walford yard, and when Walford gets one from another yard, second time out is often when to back them. Over fences, second run for this yard, when they've had a recent outing within 28 days. 3 wins from 6 starts. The beaten horses, 2 of them were 4th and another unseated the rider. If you back those blind, you'd have made a profit of £11, 15 pence to a £1 level stake. Now, the reason I'm only having a small bet on Moving Style around about the 10 to 1 mark is that the form of the yard is a worry. In the past month, they've had 34 runners, all were beaten. Now, there have been a few placed in the last week or so, and it looks like he's coming back to form, but I would have liked to have seen more from Mr. Medic at Ascot yesterday. He was 13 to 2 for a race he'd won last year. He was travelling strongly and looked a likely winner at one stage, but then weakened to finish 4th, beaten 40 odd lengths. So just a word of caution about the form of the Robert Walford yard. So in summary, I like Bristol-de-Mai, the favourite, in the 3 o'clock, and I'm going to throw small arrows at Station Master and Moving in Style in that 3.5 mile handicap chase. That's it from me until next week. Until then, best of luck.